Hey, Marshall, just checking in on you. Did you make it home all right?
Hey, babe. Yeah, I just got back. I'm really sorry about today, Elena. I know you were looking forward to spending the evening together, but I just started feeling sick all of a sudden.
It's no problem at all. You can't help it when you're feeling sick. Although, I've been noticing lately that you haven't been as energetic as you usually are. Is everything okay? Are you really busy at work or something? I'd hate to see you work yourself sick.
Nah, don't worry about me. I'm totally fine. I don't know, I think I might be coming down with a cold or something, that's all. And besides, I bet you're working way harder than I do lately. You've been doing practically all the wedding planning by yourself.
Oh, don't be silly. It's not that much work. We're not planning to have a big blowout wedding anyway. We're just inviting close family and a few of our friends. And honestly, I kind of enjoy it. It makes me more excited to see how it actually turns out.
I'm really sorry about that. I know it's all my fault. You'd rather have a fancy wedding, wouldn't you?
How is it your fault? What do you mean, Marshall?
Well, I mean, I'm an orphan, and since both of my parents were the only children in their families, I don't have any relatives at all. I know you're having a small ceremony so that I won't feel bad about my side of the chapel being completely empty. And plus, women always dream of these big, elaborate weddings where they walk down the aisle looking like princesses, and you can't have that because of me.
Oh, Marshall, you don't have anything to feel guilty for.
Yeah, I do.
How long have we been together now? You know, I've never been one to enjoy being the center of attention. I was never planning to invite a ton of people or have a royalty-style wedding in the first place. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind if the only people in the room were you and me.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do. The only wedding dream I've ever had is to be surrounded by my closest family and friends. Again, you don't need to worry about a thing, Marshall.
If you say so. Thanks, Elena. Thanks for everything.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. Up until you came along, I thought I was going to be married to my office desk for the next 40 years. I never thought I'd actually be able to marry a stand-up guy.
Yeah, I really lucked out too. I managed to lock you down before some other guy came along and picked you up.
There isn't a single other man in the world who I would want to marry but you. With my work, I'm out of town a lot of the time. And that's in addition to time I have to spend at the office. So I'm away from home a lot of the time, and in general don't have much free time to spend with you. Plus, I always say exactly what I think, and that's not what guys want, is it? Why did you ask me to marry you anyway?
I think it's super respectable the way you know exactly what you want in life and have everything set in order for yourself. And as for your brutal honesty, I'm pretty cool with that too. You're feisty. That's kind of hot.
Oh, come on, really? Marshall, remember the time when I was massively busy at work and couldn't see you for almost 3 months? I still can't believe you waited for me. Most men wouldn't.
And for you, I'll wait as long as you want me to. Well, if I'm being perfectly honest, it does get pretty lonely for me when I can't see you. But I know that wherever you are, whether you're across the country or across the world for me, I'll always be your number one guy, and that's enough for me.
I'm glad you understand how serious I am about you. Thank you so much for staying by my side through everything, Marshall. If you start to feel any worse, you let me know right away, got it? All I have to do is hit the save button and I could be right over there anytime, day or night.
You'll be the first one I call. Unless I'm dying or something. In that case, I'll call an ambulance and then call you.
Yeah, I think that would be for the best. Sleep well, Marshall. Good night.
Hey, Elena, I'm really sorry about this, but I have to cancel on you. I'm not going to be able to go and see you today after all.
Oh no, what's the matter? Did something come up?
It's an awful mess. Gonna take forever to get everything cleaned up and back to normal.
Oh, are Are you alright? I mean, tomorrow is our wedding day.
Yeah, that won't be a problem. There's no way the guys here would make me come into work on my own freaking wedding day. It'll have me up later than I'd like to be, but I'm pretty sure I can take care of this all tonight.
Are you sure? You're gonna be able to get home and get enough sleep for tomorrow, right?
Don't worry, this won't be an all-nighter. I promise I will definitely be on time. You can count on me.
Okay, I trust you, Marshall. Well, I'm gonna leave straight from here to go to the chapel tomorrow.
Gotcha. I'm sorry about this. I know you were saying that you wanted to go together.
It's alright, there's nothing you can do about it. It's your work.
Oh, and one more thing. I kinda had one favor I wanted to ask of you.
What is it?
We were planning on submitting our marriage certificate the day after the wedding, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's the anniversary of our first date.
About that, do you think we can possibly do it on a different day?
What? Why?
I was kind of thinking, wouldn't it be more meaningful to pick a different date? You know, like the anniversary of our first kiss? Or the anniversary of when I proposed to you?
Well, I guess I'm not too fussy about when we go to the courthouse. But what makes you want to change our plans all of a sudden? Did something come up?
No, not really. I was just thinking, this is the day we officially, legally become husband and wife, right? So, maybe we could make it a little more special. Like, how about Valentine's Day? Wouldn't that be a better day to do it?
Marshall, what's going on?
Nothing at all.
You've been acting kinda different lately. Even in the times we're together, you seem like your mind is on something else. I don't know, I just get this weird feeling about you.
Really? Huh. I don't feel any different than usual, though.
You've been looking unwell lately, like you're coming down with something. Are you under some kind of stress lately? Are you worried about something? Is it about our wedding? Are you having second thoughts?
No, that's not it at all, Lena. I'm absolutely not having second thoughts. There's no girl I want to marry but you, Elena.
But Marshall, when you all of a sudden want to push back the day we legally become married, it makes me wonder.
I'm really sorry. There's really no deeper intent behind it, I swear. It's just, well, you know me. I get these ideas in my head and there's nothing anyone can do to convince me otherwise. I just don't see why we have to rush right over to get all the paperwork is all. Our love is more important to me.
Really?
Really? You could get eloped today if we wanted to.
But what happened to the problem at your office?
Oh yeah, that. Okay, so we can't do it today, but we can do it anytime we want, right? And so please, don't think that I'm having second thoughts about marrying you.
Okay. I'm sorry, Marshall, that was an overreaction. I shouldn't have said that.
I should have said it differently. I'm the one who made you worry.
We can turn in our marriage certificate whenever you want. Let's just get through the wedding for now, I guess. Come to think of it, we're not even going to be able to move in together for another month after we get married. Maybe it would be better to wait until we're settled in to keep things from getting too hectic.
Thanks for compromising it. I'll see if there's any meaningful days for us after about a month from now.
Yeah, let me know if you get any ideas. Okay, I should let you get back to work. I'll see you tomorrow.
And see you, Elena. Let's make tomorrow the best day of our lives. Good morning, Elena. Today's the big day. I'm so excited. So, how are things going over there? Is everything coming together all right?
Yeah, we're just about finished getting ready over here. But Marshall, where are you right now? What are you doing? I hadn't seen you yet, so I went around the whole building looking for you. But I couldn't find you anywhere. You're not here yet?
Yeah, I kinda got a little nervous. I locked myself in the bathroom downstairs ever since I got here. Childish, I know. I'm sorry.
I see.
What's going on? I just got to the dressing room and I expected to see you there, but it was totally empty. I don't see your mom or anyone else around either. Where's my bride? I was hoping to sneak a peek at your beautiful white dress before the ceremony starts. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I couldn't help myself.
My mom and I found your kid, so we're taking him over to his mother's house right now.
Huh? My kid?
It seems as though you haven't been entirely honest with me, have you, Marshall? You never told me you were married. Had I known, things would have gone much differently between us. As in, nothing would have happened between us.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm married? Don't be silly, babe. I'm not married yet. We still haven't had our wedding yet. You're jumping the gun a little bit.
While I was getting dressed in the changing room, I heard the voice of a crying little boy through the window. When we looked outside, we saw a boy crouched down in the back alley behind the chapel, crying his eyes out. So we went over to see if he was okay. Would you like to know what he told us, Marshall? He said his father slapped him in the face and told him to go home.
That's weird. What kind of father hits his own son like that?
It is weird, isn't it? It's positively perplexing. I mean, none of the guests today have any children that young.
I guess he must live in one of the houses around here then.
You know where he lives, Marshall. Seriously, how long are you gonna pretend like nothing is going on? The child lives with you because he's your child. We just dropped him off with your wife, so we know everything. It's over. You said you locked yourself in the bathroom, right? That much was true. But it wasn't because you were nervous. You were just hiding in there and waiting for your wife and son to leave.
That's not true. It must be an old girlfriend of mine. Yeah, that's who it is. Damn, that woman was always so clingy. How can she still be trying to get back together with me on my wedding day? What a psycho.
She showed us pictures of the two of you together on her phone. They were from last week. She was planning on confronting you during the ceremony, but you saw them pulling up in their parking lot and ruined their plan. And another thing, we saw the big argument you two were having just now. You know, where you were trying to physically force her back into her car and shouting at her to go home?
That's not what happened. I know it looks bad, but give me a minute to explain. I can clear everything up. But we don't have time to have that conversation right now. It's a long story. We've got to get back to the chapel. Our wedding is going to start soon.
Did you really think I was gonna let the wedding go forward like normal, knowing everything that I now know? The wedding is off, Marshall, and so is our engagement.
Elena, please. I'm begging you. Give me a chance to explain everything to you. It's all one big misunderstanding, and if you'll listen to me, I'm sure you'll come to see things from my point of view. You can't just break up with me without giving me my chance to give you my side of the story. That's not fair.
We've already set a time for tomorrow when we'll have our formal discussion, Marshall. You can wait until then to tell us whatever nonsense you mean by your side of the story.
No, this can't wait until tomorrow. You've already made the decision to break up with me without even talking to me.
And so what if I have? Do you think there is anything you could possibly say to me that would change my mind?
It would be one thing if it was just going to be the two of us talking things out, but your parents are going to be there too. Plus you're bringing a lawyer, right? I want to have a one-on-one discussion with you. I know that if you give me the chance, I can make you understand my feelings.
Your feelings? Your feelings about what?
About you. I'm in love with you, Elena.
You're in love with me. Really? I don't know. I find it hard to believe that someone who loved me would hide the fact that they're married and have a kid already. Is that what love means to you? Proposing to someone while at the same time telling massive, unforgivable lies about yourself?
I was going to leave my wife anyway.
I am aware of that. However, you never told your wife about that until after you proposed to me, isn't that right? I told you, Marshall, I know about everything.
Okay, yeah, I can own that one. It's true, I didn't tell my wife about leaving her until after we decided to get married. But I've been wanting to leave her for a really long time.
Okay then, so why didn't you leave her sooner? Typically, people don't propose marriage to someone while they are still married.
I couldn't do that. We have a kid together.
None of this changes the fact that you never told me about any of this. You always told me you were single.
I'm sorry. I was always intending to tell you when the time was right. I mean, why do you think I've been in such poor health lately? The insomnia, the low energy, all of that? It's all because I knew that as our wedding day got closer and closer, I would need to break the news to you soon. And well, it was really just hard for me to come out and say it. I was too nervous.
That's your fault for putting yourself in that position.
It's not my fault. I was trying to get my wife to consent to an amicable divorce, but she kept digging her heels in. She wouldn't listen to reason.
Stop blaming everyone but yourself, Marshall. You were 100% in the wrong for hiding the truth from me up until our wedding day. End of story. And to think, if it weren't for me hearing your son crying from through the window, I might have actually gone through with marrying you. Is that why you told me you were an orphan? You were afraid of your parents finding out that you were engaged to another woman while still married to your wife? I just found out that they are not dead. They're alive and well. Did you ever tell me the truth about anything? Is your name really Marshall? How can I marry someone who has never, ever been honest with me?
I'm sorry, Elena. Really, I am. I just thought if you found out I was married, you'd break up with me.
Oh yeah? Duh? Of course I would have broken up with you.
That's why I had to keep it a secret. I only lied to you because I wanted to be with you.
You're not going to move me with sentimental speeches, Marshall, so don't bother.
I'm gonna get divorced from my wife right away. So, can't you reconsider breaking up with me?
Not a chance. I would never marry a lying, cheating scoundrel neck deep in debt like you. Yes, Marshall, that's right. I know about that, too. Your spending habits were so egregiously bad that you had to borrow money from her parents. That's why your wife wouldn't consent to the divorce. You were trying to skip out on paying them back.
I'm gonna pay them back even after we get divorced.
Oh yeah? Who's gonna fit the bill for that, Marshall? Were you planning on having me bail you out once we got married?
No, of course not. I'm gonna pay for it all by myself. There's no way I would ever do anything like that to you.
How many times do I have to tell you this, Marshall? I know everything. Everything. Your wife told me what you said to her when you were trying to get her to agree to the divorce. You told her your girlfriend was rich and had a ton of money in savings, so once you got married, you would take my money and pay her parents back right away. So stop trying to deny it.
That isn't true. I never said that. She's lying to you to make me seem like the bad guy. All she's trying to do is get between the two of us. She couldn't stand to see me happy with another woman than I was with her.
Even if that were true, and I doubt it, it changes nothing. I'm not breaking up with you because of your debt. I am breaking up with you because of your lies. It's still absolutely insane to me that the only reason I found out about all of this was because you slapped your own son. And that's just the icing on the cake at this point. You're a liar, cheater, moocher, and a child abuser.
So this is it. After all we've been through, you're just gonna break up with me? You never loved me at all, did you?
I did love you, Marshall. I meant it when I said yes. As of this morning, I was totally excited to spend the rest of my life with you. And that's what makes it hurt so much. You are the scummiest man on the face of the planet.
Elena, you have to forgive me. I admit that. I was wrong. I should have broken up with my wife before I started dating you. But please understand that my life for you is 100% genuine.
This isn't a matter of getting the order wrong, Marshall. What you did demonstrates clearly that you do not have the moral fiber of a man I would want to marry. Honestly, I'm glad you did things this way. If you hadn't, I might never have known what a no-good creep you were.
Please, don't talk like that, Elena. You're the only woman in the world for me.
You know what, Marshall? I have to hand it to you. You were right about one thing. I'm positive that I was the only woman in the world for you. Because no woman in their right mind would want to marry a piece of trash like you. After that, Marshall and I officially broke off our engagement. My troubles had ended, but Marshall's had only just begun. Since he lied to me when he said he was single, I successfully sued him for marriage fraud. Marshall is now on the hook for the cancellation fees for the wedding and punitive damage for my emotional suffering. But wait, there's more! Next up is Marshall's ex-wife. Since he had been cheating on her, she was able to secure massive alimony and child support payments from him during their divorce proceedings. And after that, he got socked with yet another lawsuit, this time from his ex-wife's parents. They obviously wanted to make sure he paid back all the money he borrowed from them. This all added up to a colossal sum that Marshall was completely helpless to pay. He sold his car, his prized motorcycle, and a whole bunch of his other stuff. But that was only enough to cover the money he owed me. He still had to pay off his ex-wife and her parents, so he had to go and take on a high-interest loan for the rest. So to say Marshall was left with nothing would be a little bit inaccurate. The truth is, he was left with less than that. You remember the parents that he told me had died when he was young? They didn't take too kindly to hearing their deaths used as a cover story for an affair, so they promptly disowned him. The only remaining ray of hope for him is that somehow in all of this, he managed to keep his job. I doubt he'll be doing much other than work for the foreseeable future, since he's going to have to keep up his alimony and child support payments in addition to the loan he took out. As for me, I'm sure you can understand what a massive shock it was when I found out that the man I was intending to marry was not only married, but a father, too. But I'm sure my feelings pale in comparison to the suffering his poor wife and child must have gone through. By the way, I found out another of his lies. It turns out that the house I thought was his actually belonged to a friend of his who goes out of town on business regularly. All those times when he canceled on me at the last minute were times when his friend got home earlier than he expected. So Marshall wasn't just satisfied lying to his wife, his child, and his unknowing mistress, he was lying to his friends as well. We may have dealt him a crushing financial blow in the courtroom, but all the money in the world isn't going to make our pain at his hands go away. So now we need to work on getting our ultimate revenge. Moving on and finding happiness in our lives. I don't think I'll ever see him again, but if I do, I'm gonna hold my head up high, give him a sly little smirk, and just keep on walking. Hey, Rick! Sorry to bother you so late at night. I hope I'm not waking you up. I just wanted to say I'm really, really happy for you. I'm so glad that you and Sally are finally gonna be able to have your wedding. I'm really looking forward to it.
Wow, what's gotten into you, Grace? Sentimental text in the middle of the night? You haven't been drinking, have you?
In case you forgot, I'm kinda pregnant. So yeah, no, I'm not drinking, you dork. I was just talking with Mom a little bit ago. We were talking about a bunch of stuff, and eventually your wedding next week came up, so I don't know, I just felt like texting you and telling you how happy I was for you. That's all.
Uh-huh. Oh, thanks for taking the time to text me, Grace. It still feels a little bit weird, though, having our wedding after all this time. I mean, good grief, we've been married for 2 years already. We just kept putting the wedding off because of one thing or another.
Yeah, and then there's the issue of Ryden. I'm sure it took some time to adjust to having you around. How old is he now? In the 1st or 2nd grade?
Yeah, he just started the first grade this year. It's insane? Man, when I first met him, he was still going to preschool. Kids, huh? They grow up so fast.
Right? I was just thinking the same thing. I'll bet I'll understand how that feels once my baby is born.
Yeah, I'll bet it'll be even stronger for you. After all, Ryden isn't actually my kid, biologically anyway. If I have these kinds of feelings about him having only known him for a few years, I'll bet being around the baby from the moment they're born makes their development feel even faster.
Yeah, I'll have to be sure to treasure each and every moment. Oh, by the way, how are things going between you and Ryden? Is he excited for the wedding?
Is he excited? My gosh, I don't even think excited is a strong enough word to describe how he's feeling. It's like he's gonna blast off to the moon any second now. I mean, Ryden's always been super clingy around Sally since I first came into the picture. Even back when we first got married, I could kind of tell that he had a weird mix of feelings about the whole thing. Like, it's not that he was against us getting married, just that he wasn't sure how to process it, I guess. So, I'm surprised he seemed to be looking forward to the wedding so much.
Huh. I always had the impression of Ryden being kind of a mischievous little boy. But you say he's a pretty hardcore mama's boy, huh?
Well, you know, he is at a kind of an awkward phase in life. Going to school more hours per day, learning more difficult things, that kind of stuff. Plus, she's his only biological parent. I think he's equally as devoted to her as I am. Actually, I take that back. He might be even crazier about her than I am.
That's kind of cute, actually.
Well, I'm glad you think it's cute. Meanwhile, I have to fight with a 6-year-old boy every time I want to have some private time with my own wife.
Okay, too much information, thank you. Anyway, I think it's really admirable the way you've stepped up and became a father figure for Ryden. My little brother's all grown up.
I think it's high time you dropped a little when you're referring to me. But yeah, I knew exactly what I was getting into when I married Sally. I came into this marriage fully prepared to fill the role of father for him. I've thought of him as my son from day one, even though there's no blood between us.
Stop. If you impress me any more than you already have, I might not be able to tease you as much. But yeah, from my point of view, it seems like Ryden has bonded really well with you over the last few years. I'm glad things are going so well for you.
Well, it's not like there aren't challenges. You know Sally, she can have a bit of a juvenile side to her at times, right? I'm really not pleased with the language she uses towards you, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I think it's cute the way she acts. She has a super youthful spirit. She's adorable. And, you know, I've always wanted a little sister to play with.
Yeah, terribly sorry to disappoint you by having a Y chromosome. But Ryden has a pretty similar personality to Sally. He can be pretty mischievous at times, just like you said. He's pretty prone to pranks, and some of them go a bit too far. You wouldn't believe how many messes I've had to clean up for him this last week alone.
I guess that's just a part of being a parent, huh? I'm gonna have to hope my child isn't going to be as much of a brat as I used to be. I might be your older sister, but the two of you have more experience than me at raising kids. So I hope you won't mind giving me some advice when I have problems, will you?
Hey, if there's anything I'm qualified to give advice on, I'll give you as much as you want. By the way, you're gonna be coming to our wedding, right?
Of course I am. You think I'm the kind of person to skip out on my own little brother's wedding?
There you go with that little again. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about you being pregnant. You know, morning sickness, back pain, that kind of stuff. Do you think you'll be able to sit in the cathedral for about an hour or so without getting uncomfortable?
That. Nah, it's nothing you need to worry about. I've been pregnant for so long enough that I'm more than used to sitting uncomfortably. I mean, when you're as pregnant as I am, there really isn't any way to sit other than uncomfortably. But worst case scenario, my husband's folks are gonna be there too, so I can have them take me home if need be.
You do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself and the baby, you hear? Don't worry about us or the wedding. If you need to stand up, move around, or even go home, that's all fine with me.
Thanks, Ricky. Okay, well, it's getting late. I should let you go. I'll see you at the wedding. Oh my god, Grace, I saw your dress. My mom sent me a picture of you trying it on the other day. So, are you really gonna wear that dress to the wedding? Yeah, I was planning on wearing it. Why do you ask, Sally? Is there something wrong with it? Does it maybe not go well with the color theme for your wedding? No, that's not it. It's just that I don't know, it's kind of flashy, don't you think? I mean, you are pregnant after all. Are you sure you want to wear that kind of dress? Well, when you're as late in your pregnancy as I am, you don't really have much of a choice as far as dresses goes. The rental shop we went to only had this and maybe 3 or 4 other dresses that were in maternity sizes. How can I say this? So the wedding is like my wedding, right? Mine and Ricky's? And with me being the bride and all, I was just thinking, it seems kinda, call it improper, I guess, for you to be trying to get more attention than me with that dress. Plus, you're married too, so don't you think you should dress a little bit more respectfully, both to me and yourself? What? Sally, that's not it at all. I would never try to steal the show away from you. I know it's your big day. But is the dress really that gaudy? I'm honestly shocked that you would even think that way about it. For the record, I thought that was the simplest one they had at the rental shop. You really think so? If that dress is the simplest one, what in the world do all the other ones look like? Do you maybe think you could get a different one? Like, if you went to another rental shop, they might have something that would be better for you. Well, Sally, the wedding is tomorrow. I can't go out and find a new dress in the next few hours before dinner. I'm sorry, but I hope you understand that it was never my intention to stand out with this dress. Come on, seriously? You're still gonna wear that dress? Even though I told you how much it bothers me? I'm the bride. It's my big day. I don't want everyone staring at you when they should be looking at me. I don't think you'll need to worry about that. After all, no one's coming to the wedding tomorrow to see me. They're all coming to see you and Ricky. There's no way they'll be averting their eyes from the front of the room to gawk at my pregnant belly. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Plus, you guys have quite the wedding plan, don't you? Ricky's been raving about how fabulous you look in your dress. I can't wait to see it. Don't worry. Once you walk down the aisle, everyone in the room is going to have their eyes glued to you the entire time. Yeah, I guess you're right. We did plan a pretty awesome wedding. I'd even say it's going to be way nicer than your wedding. Are you jealous? Are you kidding? I'm way too happy for you to be jealous. Sally, this is gonna be great. You worked so hard to put everything together just the way you wanted it. So for real, Sally, don't worry. Believe in yourself. It's gonna be an absolutely perfect day. How is it that you're so good with words, Grace? Like seriously, you always know exactly the right thing to say. All I'm doing is expressing my honest opinion. I know that you're gonna remember tomorrow for the rest of your life. You're the bride, Ricky's the groom, and I'm just some woman with a big belly sitting up towards the front. No one's even gonna notice I'm there. Well, if you say so. All right then, you can go ahead and wear that dress if you really want to. But just so we're clear, you had better not do anything to stand out, got it? This is my wedding, and I don't want you doing anything that's gonna get in the way. I know, Sally, don't worry. About the only thing I can imagine happening is I maybe start to feel sick while sitting in the chapel. I'll hold back as much as I can, but there is a small chance that I might have to step outside to go to the bathroom during the ceremony. I hope you'll understand if that happens. Are you kidding? Everyone's gonna notice if someone sitting up front leaves the room. You can't do that. I'll do my best to be inconspicuous. And like I said, I'll be sure to hold back as much as I can. I'll only leave the room if it's a big emergency. So, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? You make sure to get plenty of rest tonight. You're gonna need it. Hey there, Grace. Sorry about Ryden kicking you so hard in the stomach like that. But seriously? Aren't you making way too big of a deal about this? He's only in the 1st grade, you know? How hard could he possibly have kicked? You didn't need to call an ambulance, you big drama queen. Oh, well, I guess this means you won't be coming to the wedding. Bummer, huh?
Hey, just what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Excuse me? Where do you get off talking to me like that? Plus, I see that you were so badly hurt that you needed an ambulance, but not bad enough that you can be texting with me right now. Was it all just for show or what?
If you're looking for Grace, the doctors are looking at her in the emergency room right now. It's me, Sally. Ricky. Now you want to answer my question?
Wait, Ricky? Oh, whoops. I thought it was your sister. When are you coming back to the chapel? We have to start the ceremony back up.
You can marry yourself for all I care. I'm divorcing you. So let's hear it. You're LOLing about my sister not being able to be at the wedding. What's up with that? What did you say to Ryden, Sally?
Hold on. What? Divorce? What are you talking about? It was just an accident.
If it really were an accident, I wouldn't be as mad at you as I am right now. I saw how weird Ryan was acting after he kicked Grace in the stomach. And now you're laughing about my sister going to the hospital. You'll have to excuse me if I find it hard to believe there's nothing screwy going on here.
But back up, Ricky. You just said you're gonna divorce me. What are you thinking, Ricky? Today is our wedding day. First your sister goes and interrupts the ceremony, and now you're divorcing me? What's going on with you?
To what's going on with me? Our son kicked my sister so hard that her water broke. What are we gonna do if something happens to the baby, Sally? How can you be focusing on the wedding at a time like this?
But that's her problem, not ours.
Are you insane? Of course it's our problem too. Now enough dodging the question.
What do you mean, what question?
You know exactly what I mean. Why did Ryden do that?
I don't know, ask him. What are you asking me for? But you know Ryden, he's a really mischievous boy. He was probably just messing with her, that's all.
You write this off as him messing with her? Sure, Ryden can act up at times, but he would never do something to hurt anyone.
You're not even his real dad. Why do you act like you know him better than I do?
He may not be my biological child, but I consider him to be every bit my son. I've been the only dad he's known in the 2 years we've been married. So yeah, having known Ryden for a solid 1/3 of his life, I think it's fair to say I know a thing or two about the kid. So don't give me that BS, Sally.
This is completely crazy. Ryden is my son. I gave birth to him. And I am telling you, as his mother, that he just kicked her for no reason. That should be good enough for you.
Even if that were the case, this is absolutely not something we can dismiss as simple child mischief. Ryden's our son, and we need to take responsibility for what he did.
But why would we be responsible? Ryden's only a 1st grader. He's a kid. Kids do bad stuff sometimes. It happens. I don't see any reason for us to be concerned about anything.
It wouldn't matter if he were in elementary school or high school. As his parents, we have to take responsibility when he does something wrong. If we can't do that, we have no right to call ourselves parents.
You've only been his parent for 2 years. You don't have any right to be so sanctimonious about this.
This isn't sanctimony. It's the plain and simple truth. In any case, the wedding is off and I'm divorcing you. We can talk more about the details later.
I don't believe this. You're really gonna cancel our wedding? I won't stand for this. Ricky, are you there? Boy, yesterday was pretty rough, wasn't it? How are you doing, Sally?
How am I doing? Thanks to you, not only did my wedding get canceled, but Ricky is gonna divorce me. How do you think I'm doing?
Well, what did you expect was going to happen? Fortunately, my baby was fine. I was so worried during my ride to the hospital.
There you go again. All you ever do is think about yourself. What about me? Ricky took Ryden and left the house. It's all your fault.
My fault? Please. Every single thing that happened yesterday was your fault, and everyone else was the victim of your actions. That includes me, my baby, Ricky, and even Ryden.
What are you trying to say?
So after I got taken to the hospital yesterday, Ricky took Ryden and went to my parents' house, right? Once they got there, Ricky sat Ryden down and had a little talk with him about what happened.
Oh, what did Ryden say? Not that I'm concerned or anything.
Oh, I think you know what he told us. He told us that you told him to kick me. Would you mind explaining that? You're gonna have to own up for it sooner or later, Sally. You might as well tell the truth now. You put me and my baby's life in grave danger. I'm not gonna let you clam up now that you've been found out. Why did you do that, Sally?
Because you were getting all the attention.
What? Are you talking about my dress?
Duh! How could you show up at my wedding dressed like that? You were obviously trying to steal the show from me.
We already talked about that. You saw the picture, right? You said you were fine with it.
Yeah, well, it looked a lot different in person. How dare you wear a prettier dress than me on what is supposed to be the happiest day of my life? How could you do that to me?
I didn't do anything to you, Sally. I just wore a dress. No one but you thought I looked prettier than you. Including me. I thought you looked great.
You don't really mean that. I see right through you, you narcissistic attention whore. You think you're prettier than me. You were intentionally ruining my wedding day.
That's ridiculous, Sally. But I could have gotten past this easily if your beef with me stayed between us. How dare you use your own child in your personal vendetta against me?
What's wrong with that? He's my son, isn't he? I get to use him however way I want. Ryden was a perfectly well-behaved boy that day. He did exactly what his mother told him to do.
Whew, wow, it looks like it won't do any good to talk to you about this. I really wish things didn't have to turn out this way, Sally. I always treated you like you were my own little sister.
Well, I always hated you. So, are we done here? Can I go now?
No, this isn't over yet. Not by a long shot. You still need to take responsibility for what Ryden did. What you did was a crime, Sally.
How is anything I did a crime? All I did was tell my son to do something. I didn't actually do it.
I may not be a lawyer, but even I know you can't instruct someone to commit a crime. When you told Ryden to kick me in the stomach, you were instructing him to commit assault. Based on the circumstances, you could have even been charged with attempted murder of my baby. So yeah, you've done more than enough to merit getting arrested.
Arrested? You're joking, right?
You instructed a child to attack a pregnant woman. The police are going to be very, very unhappy with you. And since you just admitted to what you did in your text just now, I have more than enough evidence to press charges against you.
Wait, you can't do that. If I get arrested, what's gonna happen to Ryden? Are you gonna send Ryden's mother to prison?
Don't worry about him. Ryden will be in the capable hands of his father, Ricky. And that's another thing I wanted to tell you. Ryden feels absolutely awful about what he did.
What do you mean?
From what Ricky tells me, Ryden was weeping bitterly the whole time the two of you were talking. He was terrified that my baby was gonna be hurt. How does that make you feel, Sally? A first-grade boy has more of a conscience than you.
But why would he feel bad about anything? He only did what I told him to do.
You might have given the instructions, but Raiden was the one who actually had to do your dirty work. I doubt he'll forget about this for as long as he lives. That's just how serious what you made him do was. Your act of petty jealousy is gonna become a lifelong trauma for your own son.
But I shouldn't get arrested for that. I don't want to go to prison.
Really? I think you'd be glad to go.
What? Are you some kind of moron? Why on earth would I want to go to prison?
Well, you hate being around people who are prettier than you, right? You love being in prison then. There won't be anyone prettier than you in there. Although, the other inmates might not like you being prettier than them, so I suggest you watch your back. After that, I called the police and explained the situation. Sally was promptly arrested the very same day. Thanks to the evidence Sally was kind enough to provide me, the prosecutors were able to file charges within an hour. She was found guilty of all charges and sentenced to hard time behind bars. As for Raiden, who I see as the primary victim of Sally's maleficence, he's currently living with Ricky. Poor Raiden. He felt really, really bad about what his mom made him do. But once my baby was born and Raiden met her for the first time, it was like he was a completely different person. I'm sure it was reassuring for him to see the baby born perfectly healthy. Once Sally gets out of prison, I'm sure she'll be coming back for Raiden, but Ricky isn't going to give him up without a fight. He is currently talking with his lawyers to discuss their options to remove custody from Sally entirely. Due to how serious Sally's crimes were, they tell him that obtaining sole custody of Raiden should be a piece of cake. We're all super excited to watch Raiden and my baby grow up together and looking forward to continuing life as a big, happy family.
Hey there, Melanie. How are you doing, sweetheart? I hope I'm not interrupting you at work. Have you gotten home yet?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, it's no problem. I just got home a little while ago. What's up? Is there something you need to talk to me about?
Well, yes, actually. The truth is, there's a bit of a favor that I wanted to ask of you.
A favor? What is it? I don't think you've ever asked me for a favor before, come to think of it.
You see, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind lending me some money.
You want to borrow money? From me? Are you serious, Dad?
I know. You must be thinking I'm out of my mind to ask you something like this. And honestly, you're kind of right. But the unfortunate reality is that I really need the money.
What do you need it for? Did something happen to you guys? And why do you need to borrow it from me? I mean, it's not like you guys are hard up for cash, right? You and Mom both have your own careers, so I figured you guys must have more than enough savings to cover anything other than some huge emergency expense.
Yeah, about your mom. I'm afraid I can't ask your mom for help on this one. That's why I'm texting you right now.
Wait, so you want to borrow money from me, but you're trying to keep it a secret from Mom? That makes it pretty hard to agree to loan you the money, Dad. Just what is it that you're planning to buy with the money anyway?
Well, I can tell you, but if you do, you have to promise that you won't tell your mom, okay?
Dad, whether or not I can keep it a secret from Mom is gonna depend on what it is we're talking about.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, well, here goes. The truth is, I actually have a little bit of debt.
Oh no. Dad, what did you do? Who did you borrow money from?
Well, to be more accurate, it's not that I borrowed money. I guess you could say I got swindled. One of my subordinates at the office got in a bit of an accident a while back, and she needed some money to pay off the damages. The accident wasn't really all that big of a deal. The problem was who she got in the accident with. It was a guy, suffice it to say, you don't want to mess around with.
Okay, that really sucks for her. But where do you come in? Did she borrow the money from you or something?
No, she asked me to pay the guy off in her place. She just moved into town from somewhere out in the sticks, fresh out of college. And then, and when I looked at her, she really reminded me of you when you first started out living on your own. I felt like I had no choice but to give her a hand. Plus, she said that she would definitely pay me back. But a little while later, she all of a sudden quit her job and I never saw her again. I never thought that she'd flake out on me like that.
Alright, well, now I understand a little bit more what's going on. But what's wrong with letting Mom know about that?
This isn't the first time this sort of thing has happened to me. I'm terrified that if your mom finds out that I got swindled out of money again, she'll leave me for sure.
I can see why you'd feel that way. But it still doesn't make it right to keep Mom in the dark.
It's alright though, since I'm gonna get the money back in 2 months. She might have ran away, but I was able to contact her parents who said they'd pay it back for her. They don't have the money ready just yet, but they will after 2 months have gone by.
I see.
And so please, Melanie, can you help your old man out? I feel absolutely awful for putting you in this position, but you're the only one that I can turn to.
Dad, I only just graduated college 2 years ago. I have my student loans to pay off and everything. So I don't have a lot of spare money laying around either. I think the best thing for you would be to talk to Mom about this.
I know, and I will. Once everything has all been settled, I'm gonna come clean to your mom about the whole thing, I promise.
How much do you need?
I need about $3,000.
And you're gonna pay me back, right?
Yes, for sure. Like I said, in 2 months her parents are gonna pay me back. And when they do, I can pay you back.
Alright, but on one condition. Promise me that from this day forward, no matter what kind of sob story a person comes to you with, you're not gonna lend anyone any more money. Not 1 cent. If you do that and need my help, I won't help you next time. You'll be on your own.
I give you my word, sweetheart. Thank you so much, Melanie. You can count on me. I'll definitely pay you back. Hey there, Melanie. Are you free right now?
Yeah, Dad, what is it?
I wanted to thank you again for loaning me that money a few weeks back. I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I'm still really, really worried about whether you'll be able to repay me or not.
Yeah, I would be too.
This is no laughing matter, Dad. I mean, seriously? You borrowed money from your daughter.
You're right. I'm pathetic, I know. I feel like a total jerk. I'll bet you're hoping I get hit by a car so you can get my insurance money.
That's going a bit too far.
You might think so now, but that's gonna change very soon because I need to borrow some more money from you, Melanie.
I don't believe this. Are you kidding me?
I wish I were. I need another $1,000.
That does it, Dad. I'm not gonna stand for this. I'm gonna talk to Mom and tell her everything.
No, don't do that, please. It's not what you think. I have a perfectly good reason for this.
Oh yeah? You've got 1 minute to convince me not to go to Mom. Go.
Okay, so the truth is that I really needed $5,000. I just didn't want to put that much of a burden on you, so I only borrowed part of the amount rather than the whole thing. I figured that I could manage to come up with the extra $2,000 by myself.
Uh-huh. How?
Well, I've been working odd jobs for cash under the table after work just about every day.
So that's why you've been staying out late recently?
Wait a minute, why do you know about that? You have an apartment now. You're not living with us. Oh no, did you talk to Mom already?
No, that's not it. I've kept your secret for you. Mom called me herself and told me about that.
She called you? Oh no, what did she say?
All she told me was that you've been acting strange lately.
Strange how?
She wasn't too specific. She just told me you've been coming home a lot later than usual recently. Also that you're going to work, even on your weekends and days off.
Oh,
Oh, plus she said that you started buying her cakes and cookies and stuff on your way back home from work? What's the deal with that? Are you trying to butter her up to keep her from getting suspicious?
I wasn't really intending to do that, but I guess subconsciously that's probably why.
Huh. Well, it's not working. Doing weird stuff like that is only gonna make her even more suspicious. I'm telling you, Dad, you need to come clean.
And I will, like I told you. I'll tell her everything once I get the money back. All I need is another $1,000. What do you say?
Is that really all you need? Are you gonna ask me for more in a few weeks? How much have you made doing those odd jobs you talked about?
As of today, about 500. But I know that I can come up with the last couple $100 by myself, honest.
I'm gonna give you the whole 2,000. Take that, pay the whole thing off, and be done with it.
Are you sure you'd be okay with that?
Like I said, I don't want to get another afternoon text asking me for more money later. Mom is already worried enough about you, so stop working late, go home, and be with Mom. I'll wire the money to your account later today.
Thank you so much, Melanie. You're a better daughter than I could ever hope for. I'll quit doing my odd jobs, okay? I promise I'm gonna go straight home after work and put your mom at ease.
Make sure you do.
Oh, by the way, I saw this on TV the other day. I guess a new cafe opened up near your office, right?
Yeah, well, I doubt it's anything you'd be interested in. It's become something of a hangout for young people in the area.
Are they very busy?
Yeah, kinda. They have a lot of followers on all their social media accounts, and whenever I go by, there's a pretty long line.
Think it would be less busy to go on a weekday afternoon?
Yeah. I guess it would probably be a bit less crowded. What, are you gonna try and make it up to me by taking me out to lunch or something? You don't need to do that.
No, that's not what I was intending at all.
Besides, your guys' wedding anniversary is coming up soon. Once you pay me back what you owe me, take the money you made from your side jobs and take Mom out to a nice dinner.
Yeah, you're right. I think I'll just do that. Man, how did a guy like me raise an upstanding young lady like you? You don't deserve to have to cover for your dad's mistakes. And I swear this will be the last time this ever happens.
Thanks for taking me out to lunch today, Mom. Oh, and also for giving me the money from Dad. It's no problem at all, dear. I was just the delivery woman. But I must say it makes me a bit concerned. I know I asked you about this earlier, but are you really all right, dear? Is something wrong? Are you having trouble making ends meet by yourself? No, it's nothing like that. Well, if you say so. Your father was unusually secretive when he told me to give you the money. He told me to just hand it over to you and not ask any questions. But he did also say that when the time was right, he would tell me more about what's going on. Yeah, from what I know of the situation, I'm pretty sure Dad's gonna fill in the blanks for you sometime in the near future. He will? Hey, wait a second. Mom, where are you right now? Did you already get on the bus home? No, dear, I'm not. I had some shopping to do in the city, so I was just on my way to that supermarket a ways down the road from the bus stop. What is it? The envelope you gave me from Dad only had $1,000. That's not right. There should have been $5,000. Do you have any idea what happened to the other $4,000? Another $4,000? You mean to tell me you asked your father for $5,000? No, I didn't ask him for that money. It's just that, well, $1,000 isn't enough. It's not what we had discussed. I don't see how that's any different. $1,000 is a lot of money, Melanie. Trust me, I'm very aware of that. Once you get home, could you ask Dad when he plans on giving me the other $4,000? I don't believe you, Melanie. What on earth has gotten into you? You already borrowed an incredible amount of $1,000 from your father, and the first thing you do is ask for more? It is incredibly inappropriate for you two to intentionally keep me out of the loop like this. Arranging a loan of that size in secret? I won't stand for this. If you want the extra $4,000 you're asking for, you can have it. However, that $4,000 will come at the cost of our familial bonds. I don't need any daughter who would be so willing to take advantage of our kindness. Mom, I'm not borrowing any money. I'm the one who was borrowed from. What? I don't understand. Oh no. Mom, what did Dad tell you when he handed you the envelope? I want to know everything he said. He simply told me that you needed some extra money and asked him to lend you $1,000. I asked him what you said you needed it for, and that's when he told me not to ask any questions. Oh, for the love of... that filthy, rotten liar! Liar? Are you calling your father a liar? You had better explain yourself at this very moment. Gladly. About a month ago, I loaned Dad $3,000. You did? Yep, but apparently that wasn't enough. Because a few weeks later, I ended up having to loan him an additional $2,000 for a total of $5,000. Is all that true? I'm afraid it is, and I'm very sorry for keeping it a secret from you, Mom. Dad was really desperate for me to keep it a secret from you, so I did. I realize now that I was wrong and shouldn't have done that. If I had been honest with you, this might never have happened. You said you were going to the supermarket down the street from the bus stop? Go ahead and wait in the food court. I'll meet you there soon. I'll fill you in on all the details that I have. Hey, Dad. I'm assuming you know what I'm going to ask you about. When are you going to return the rest of the money I loaned you? I loaned you $5,000, but you only gave me back $1,000. Where's the other $4,000?
I'm so sorry, Melanie. I know I told you that my subordinates' parents said that they would pay me back the $5,000. But now they're telling me that they need more time to put together the money.
That's terribly unfortunate for them, but that doesn't change anything about the deal between you and me.
I know. Don't worry. I'll get you the money back, I promise.
Mom tells me you're going to be out of the house the whole day today. Again. Are you going back to doing your side jobs?
Yeah, I know I told you I was gonna quit, but I had no choice. If I don't do this extra work, I'll never be able to pay you back. I want to get this dealt with as soon as possible. You understand, right?
Don't you think it's about time you stopped?
But Melanie, how am I supposed to pay you back if I don't do any extra work?
I'm not talking about your side jobs.
Huh? Then what are you talking about?
I think you know. I mean, you should stop buying her every single thing she asks you for just because she has a cute face. If you keep doing her bidding like that, you'll never be able to settle your debts.
What, Melanie? I have no idea what you mean.
Yes, you do. It's what you're doing right now. You're with your little friend right now, aren't you? How old is she, Dad? From the looks of things, you're old enough to be her father. And let's see. It looks like she's carrying the purse that you bought her on your last date, isn't she? Boy, Dad, you sure look like you're having a great time. It's like you don't have a care in the world. I'm glad that you aren't letting the fact that you owe your own daughter money interfere with your love life.
Melanie, how?
You can stop trying to look around for me. You're not gonna find us. And look at how nervous you're making that poor girl.
You've been watching me? Where are you right now?
That's no concern of yours. All you need to know is that I have a clear view of everything you're doing, so don't bother trying to run or hide.
I haven't done anything illegal, you know.
Trust me, that was one of the first things I looked into. Your friend appears to be over 18, so there's no issues there. And as far as I can tell, you haven't crossed the line with her for at least the last month.
Right, so what's the problem? This is my private, personal business. It doesn't concern you.
I'm allowed to have friends, aren't I? I don't have to run all my acquaintances through my wife or daughter.
I don't have any disagreements with you there, Dad, but that's not the issue. The issue is you paying me back what you owe me. Also, I think it goes without saying, but considering the sob story you told me when I loaned you the money, I'm a bit perturbed to see that you ended up spending it on a designer handbag for your lady friend.
No, that's not what happened. I didn't use your money on her. Come on, what kind of man do you think I am?
I told you, Dad. I checked up on what you've been up to for the entire last month. I got all the evidence I needed to prove my case from your own phone. The first thing I did was check your bank transaction history. I noticed that the very next day after I wired you the first $3,000, there was a withdrawal of the exact same amount. Curious. And then I checked your text messages. Your lady friend sent you a text that same day saying, "Thank you so much for this bag, Daddy. I love it." Then she sent you a picture containing the handbag in question. I looked at the retail price of that bag, and who would have guessed? It retails for around $3,000. It's funny to see her call you Daddy, though. I thought I was your only daughter. Mom already knows everything, too. She also saw that you had been making regular withdrawals from the savings account that was supposed to be for your retirement. How stupid are you, Dad? You weren't covering your tracks at all.
Oh no. Oh no, your mom knows?
Yep, and she's known for quite some time now.
I'm sorry.
1, I am not the person you should be apologizing to. 2, do you think an apology is gonna do any good this late in the game?
You don't understand. This was going to be the last time I meant it. That's why I met up with her today, to go on one last date.
I'm not as stupid as you are, Dad. That excuse isn't gonna work on me. God, you make me sick. Give me back my money now, and never show your face around us ever again.
I'll give you your money back, okay? But come on, aren't you taking this a little bit too far? You can't talk to me like that. I'm your father.
And just what kind of father and husband have you been, huh? You dipped into your retirement savings to go on dates with a girl younger than your own daughter. And when that money started to run out, you borrowed money from your own daughter. And when that money ran out, you borrowed more money again from your own daughter. All while keeping it hidden from your wife, who, by the way, is not going to give you another chance. She said she wants to divorce you.
Divorce? But I never cheated on her.
Do you think that makes it okay to practically steal money from your wife in order to hang around with a young girl? This isn't sports, Dad. You don't get to tiptoe right up to the line without crossing it and avoid facing any consequences. One of the things that hurts the worst is that you had seemingly no issues with using me to pay off the debt you took on to spend money on that girl. Made up that sob story about your subordinate being in trouble and needing help. I knew that story smelled fishy. It wasn't your subordinate who was in debt to some shady people. It was you, wasn't it?
Let's just calm down for a minute, okay? How about we meet up somewhere and talk things out? You guys don't understand. I was just trying to support her in her career path.
If you want to throw money at young girls, do it with your own money. Don't steal money from your own family. I can't believe the man who raised me is such a vile creep. Gives me the chills. Oh, and when you asked me about that cafe, you were just looking for information on where you could take that girl, weren't you? And there I was, thinking you were trying to invite me to go with you. Wasn't I a complete fool?
That's not true, Melanie. I was going to take you there too, eventually.
I am never going to go anywhere with you ever again for as long as I live. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have a father.
Melanie, please don't say that.
I think you were right about something, Dad. I wouldn't mind at all if you got hit by a car right now.
I'm sorry, Melanie. I never meant to hurt you. And I'm never gonna hurt you again. From now on, I'm gonna devote myself to my loving family 100% of the time. That's a promise. You can count on me.
You are way too late to call us your loving family. Our love for you was burned up once we found out what you were really up to. I will never trust a word you say ever again. You lied to me in order to steal my money so you could buy presents for that girl. There's nothing you can do to repair that loss of trust.
I told you, I'm not gonna see her anymore. So please, don't abandon me. Don't turn your backs on me. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have the two of you in my life. I'd have nothing left to live for.
What are you talking about? You have family besides us. You know, like that girl who called you Daddy. How about you keep on supporting her in her career path? We won't be getting in your way ever again. After that last text exchange, my dad abandoned his date on the spot and rushed home. When he got there, he was just in time to see me and my mom pack the last of his things into a cardboard box and set it outside on the sidewalk. He tried his best to give a groveling apology, but it didn't do any good. My mom and dad got divorced a week later. From what I was able to gather by looking through my dad's phone, he was telling the truth about not having a physical relationship. But I'm pretty sure that's just because she was stringing him along. If he'd had the opportunity, I'm 100% sure he would have taken it. After seeing everything we saw, in all honesty, my mom and I were more disgusted and disappointed than we were angry. But right now, we don't have any feelings left for him at all. When they were negotiating the property division, my mom submitted into evidence an itemized list of all the money Dad had spent on that girl. As a result, he was left with practically nothing. And most of that practically nothing went towards paying me back for the money I loaned him. The rest was hardly enough to live on, so he was forced to start over from scratch by himself, newly single as a middle-aged man. I think by now it has finally gotten through to him just how awful what he did to Mom and me was. Because of his actions, there's no longer anyone in the world left who would actually help him out if he needed it. I don't plan to ever speak to or see him again. I won't even go to his funeral. As for my mom, she took the money she was awarded in the divorce and moved into a nice little condo close to my apartment. She's still got her job too, so I don't think she'll have any trouble with saving up for her retirement. Mom and I both thought that we were a normal family and that Dad was a normal, hard-working man. We have no idea why he turned to spending time and money on young girls for comfort. For a time, we tried to think if there was possibly something that we did to him that would have led to this. But in the end, we came to the conclusion that he was just your average, dirty old man who likes them young. Our goal for now is to forget that he ever existed in the first place, and the first step on that journey is to take a nice, luxurious vacation, just the two of us.